Hey, travelers, another week, another vlog, and Beth decided to grace us with her presence tonight. Or grace me with your presence. I guess Alex is here too, so it's very nice of you. Thank you. She's got all kinds of things to say, as you can see.
You have good beer tonight, so I'm excited about that.
I think we're going to call tonight's episode What's in My Beer, because there's a lot of things in these beers that you wouldn't normally have, like the lingonberry, because everybody's got lingonberries lying around, right? Huh?
What is a lingonberry?
It's like a cranberry, I guess. It just comes from the mountains, and the Scandinavians like it.
Do they grow in a bog?
No. No. At least none of the pictures I saw. So. Anyway, we can start with a beer, and then we've got all kinds of things we can talk about. So, this first one is from Blacklist. It's a rhubarb wit. So, rhubarb. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever had a beer with rhubarb in it yet. And so I thought tonight, why not? Right?
Do you think it's going to be pink?
No, I don't think it's going to be pink at all. I think it's going to be yellow.
It's not pink.
Yellowish. It's like a beer. Looks like a beer. Yeah. Although I've been seeing a lot of blue beers lately, and I actually want to try one. Okay. I got long arms, Alex, but not that.
Closer.
I don't know how I'm going to get it back to you. We should rig up a system that we can get it back.
Need one of those claws.
Yeah. The claw.
Oh.
Oh? Maybe Alex doesn't want this back. Oh, no. I don't know. It smells like a wit on the nose.
I don't even know.
Oh, yeah, that's rhubarb, all right. Yeah. Very tart. What were you expecting, Alex?
I was expecting it to be sweeter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Rhubarb is not sweet. I mean, even when you think about any kind of rhubarb dessert that you make.
Well, yeah, but you cut it with a lot of sugar to make up for that.
Yeah, there's a ton of sugar.
You balance it out.
It doesn't say rhubarb
crisp.
They didn't say anything about putting sugar in this one.
They're like, this is rhubarb.
Not rhubarb crisp.
No, not rhubarb crisp beer.
Wit.
This is just rhubarb beer.
Taking a different form than the sweet desserts your mother used to make. That's what it says on the
see,
can.
And that is why you read the can before you buy it.
It is very important to read
Yes,
things.
It is. I only like pictures. So unless there's a picture, you can forget it.
Wow.
I don't think it's a bad. I like it.
It's definitely a Belgian style too. You can taste that in there. Not what I expected it to taste like. I thought it'd taste more like a sour, and it does not taste like a sour.
Yeah, it is good. I like it.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
No. It's good, though. It's very different.
Remember, kids, reading. It's not just good for school. Anyway, yeah, I like it. It's
weedy.
And it's a nice.
It's weedy.
It's a nice different version of a wit, because wits kind of all taste, a Belgian wit all has that very weedy type taste to it, and when you're using Belgian yeast, it's got that it's tough to, like, clove, this is a nice take on it. I like rhubarb, so
no, I get it's more the wheat than I'm tasting more the the beer.
Well, while you chew on that one,
this beer tastes like beer.
This beer tastes like beer.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that at all. While you chew on that for a little bit, we were actually contacted from a brewery in Colorado, and we got invited to their sneak peek grand opening. But obviously, we can't get out of here too often. We don't have the budget for that. We got to work on that.
Yet.
So there's a place called Holidaily Brewing, Holidaily. So HOLIDAILY. Yeah. See if I can spit that out. Brewing. It's the largest dedicated gluten-free production brewery in the world, I think, or at least in the in the country. Yeah, it's late at night. So it's in Golden, Colorado. It's 10,000 square feet, so not too shabby as far as how big it's going to be. And the reason that they started this big gluten-free brewing place is because the lady that started it, Karen Hertz, survived both melanoma and thyroid cancer. And so when you go through cancer like that, they recommend a lot often that you go to a gluten-free diet. And so she decided to do that, but yet still wanted to drink beer. Good for her. So she wanted a great tasting gluten-free beer. And as those of us that have drank enough gluten-free beer know, that it doesn't always happen, gluten-free beer and tasting well, you know. So, and I've had a few good ones and I've had a lot of bad ones. So Lakefront makes a good one. There's a place called Burning Brothers in the Twin Cities. They make some really good gluten-free beers.
And I believe they're completely gluten-free.
They are, yes, they are also completely gluten-free for different reason. But
yeah, any of the food or anything that's in there is also gluten-free.
So just popcorn and that kind of stuff. So yeah, and this is all like certified with the gluten-free people and all of that. So I just kind of wanted to give them a plug because we weren't able to go to their place, but it sounds really awesome. So if you make it to Golden, Colorado, check out Holidaily Brewing and try out their gluten-free beer. And I think a lot of us know that some people that are at least gluten intolerant, not necessarily that have celiac, yes. But we, and in our case, we know people that have both.
Yes.
So it's perfect for people that still want to drink beer and not necessarily hard liquor, and they would
and still get to enjoy their favorite things.
Right. So,
do they have any types of beer that they have on there?
They didn't really get into the specifics as far as what they're brewing, but they talked about their equipment, and they have the top of the line equipment, so that they're able to churn out the best beers, because the gluten-free grains that they'll be using, they're tough to brew with. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to read more on that. That's interesting how they even make gluten-free grains and how that all works. So
yeah,
is Alt Brew still around in Madison?
Alt Brew is still around in Madison. Yes, you're right. There's another one. Not as big, so even not as big as Burning Brothers. So Alt is still quite small, but they made some really good beers while we were down there too.
It can be done.
It can be done. It just takes a little extra effort on the brewer's part. So I thought that was cool, and they reached out to us too. And so we're disappointed that we can't make it down there, but happy to promote them any way we can.
Yeah, cheers to you guys.
Yeah, cheers to them. So we can move on to the Lingonberry, and this is actually from Tin Whiskers in St. Paul.
And they just came out with another beer that we really wanted to have, but we weren't able to get while we were there.
Yeah, Salted Nut Roll. They just came out with Salted Nut Roll beer. So if you're from the Midwest, or if you've ever been to the Midwest, there is I guess we'll call them a candy bar company, for the lack of a better term. It's called Pearson's, and they make the Salted Nut Roll. So it's
in a red package.
Yes, in a red package. It's basically what would the inside be?
Marshmallow kind of inside.
Toffee, but like really soft inside.
Nougat.
And completely nougat, and completely covered in peanuts.
Salty peanuts.
So for those of you allergic to nuts, not a great thing to have, but I'm not.
Andy.
So
no go for Andy.
Yeah, no go for Andy.
What color do you think this is going to be?
Red? I would hope it'd be red.
Oh, it's not.
Does it look like a beer? It looks like a beer.
Is it going to taste like a beer?
So this transitions because Tin Whiskers, although this is the Wisconsin Hot Passport, Tin Whiskers is in the Minnesota Hot Passport. The one thing that I've always forgotten to point out to everybody about the Hot Passport, there's a competition, and it's called the Amazing Brewery Race. So if you are really into traveling and trying out breweries and getting stamps in this book, you could win a $200 gift card. So
for what?
For getting your stamps.
I know, but what is the $200 gift card for? Like, it just is a Visa gift
card?
$200.
Yeah.
For anywhere.
So you get a stamp from each brewery. So like this one, you'd get all of the Wisconsin ones filled out. You take a photo of yourself and your hot passport, and then you post all of the pictures on social media. And you can do this as you go anyway. And then you email Hot Passport that you completed the race, and then they'll tally up the results and announce our winner. So actually, I saw the guy that the Minnesota one's already done. So there was a guy in Minnesota there can be only one winner, Alex. Yes, I believe so.
So someone already did that.
Dude got her in Minnesota, and then I just saw today there's a guy in Wisconsin that is moving along pretty well. So if that's something that you want to do in the future, I would recommend getting a hot passport. Or if you think that you can get it done before the guy that's getting the Wisconsin one done, or in any of the other states that maybe you think you got a shot at, you can get $5 off your hot passport. So use the promo code Taproom Travelers and try that out. So anyway, we'll give the lingonberry.
So now this one smells like the other one, but it tastes like what I thought the other one would taste like.
This is not what I thought the other one would taste like. Oh. But I honestly don't know what a lingonberry. Now I know what a lingonberry should taste like. I was expecting cranberry, a little more tart, but lingonberries apparently are not.
But this one is definitely sweeter than the other one.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. But this is just a wheat or a cream ale, right? Yeah, yes. Cream ale.
And what is the actual name of it?
Lingenstrom. Yeah.
It's good.
It is a good beer.
It's smooth.
Only 5.5%. So that's
creamy.
Like drinking a 3.2 beer on this show.
It is a bit creamy. It's creamy.
Yeah, it's creamy.
It's good.
It's just an easy drinking beer.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to explain what a 3.2 beer is for some of our audience.
For those of you that have never heard of a 3.2 beer, those of us in the Midwest, back in the day before I was born, and I know that seems like a long time ago because it was, they had 3.2 beer, and actually Minnesota, I think to an extent, still has some 3.2 beer.
Yes, they do, actually.
But they passed different laws, so now they don't have as much of it. But, and that's what they sell in a gas station. 3.2 beer is 3.2%. Back in the day when you were 18, you used to be able to buy 3.2 beer, and that was all you could buy. And so after they passed the laws to 21 throughout all of the states, most of the 3.2 beer, like I said, most of the 3.2 beer went away, except in Minnesota, where they sell it in the convenience stores.
And was it also part of their thing that on Sundays when you couldn't buy beer,
that's the only place that you could buy. That's the only place you could
beer.
buy beer.
Yes.
So when we used to live in Minnesota, and I forgot to buy beer on Saturday night, and I wanted beer for the football game on Sunday morning, I had to settle for 3.2 beer a lot. And I can put a lot. Well, at least back then. I don't know about now. Back then, I used to be able to put a lot of 3.2 beer away and not feel anything, just bloated. So.
And now you can buy beer on Sunday in Minnesota.
Now you can buy beer on, yeah. Much to the chagrin of the
till 6 p.m.
Wisconsin border towns, but yeah. So we need to wrap her up. Apparently we've got one more beer, and I thought this was just a little bit on the different side from. Way to go. Jeez. This one also looks like a beer.
This one contains lactose. So just thinking of,
those of you that are lactose intolerant,
make sure you read. Ooh, that's pretty.
It looks like a beer.
This episode's all been about allergies and intolerance.
Yes. This is. I don't think we should name this episode that. I don't know that we would get a lot of views. Yes.
Smells.
Allergies and intolerance.
It smells.
What do you think this episode?
It smells like IPA.
That's because it is an IPA.
It's a sour. It says.
Oh. No? I thought I grabbed an IPA. Ooh, it's very tangerine-y. Yes.
It's okay.
It's a sour.
Dangerous Man.
You've got quite the selection of beer in
I
there
do.
from Dangerous Man. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, hey.
And I've never had tangerine in my beer, so that was the first time.
Because that must be on the end there, because it's almost grapefruity on the end. That's better than the...
That would be the hop. Whatever hops that they have in it. Yes. Tangerines. Pretty good. That lactose really smooths it out. Yeah. No? Not your cup of meat? Huh? Quinn the Eskimo? You don't even get that. And Troy's not here, so he wouldn't get that either. But and I had, I was really hoping Troy would be here tonight because I had all kinds of music stuff for him.
I'm sorry.
And it would go completely over your head,
Sorry you had to settle for me tonight.
Just so you know.
Keep your hands to yourself over there.
Since Troy's not here, though, I want everybody to know Rammstein came out with a new song. You may have thought that they went away. They're back. So, yeah. Rammstein. Huh? They've got a... No, yeah, it's not Du Hast. It kind of sounds like Du Hast, but it's called...
I know that song.
It's called Radio.
Oh, really?
And
I know that song.
And I understand probably 30 words in it. Yeah. Because No. Well, there's more than 30 words in it.
Because it's German?
Yeah. Yes.
It's German.
It's very angry, just like
so
Rammstein.
So is it German rock? Like heavy metal?
Heavy metal, yes. Heavy anger metal, yes. So go check that out on YouTube while you're watching. After you're done watching this episode, go check out the new video from Rammstein. It's kind of quirky. So anyway, yeah, we covered Hot Passport and all kinds of beer-related things and what's in our beer, all kinds of weird stuff. So I think we're gonna.
What is the lesson for tonight?
What is the lesson for tonight?
Read.
Always read your cans before you open it or even before you buy it. So,
but don't take my word for it.
But don't take our word for it. Yes. Thank you. Anyway, from all of us at Taproom Travelers and from Beth and Alex, we'll see you next week. Prost.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, you can click down below where there's some more episodes for you to watch. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on episodes that you do watch. We hope to see you next time.